Hey, just popping in, just to kind of go over a couple areas I've been working on over the past month. I've been MIA. I know we started a little bit of jumping in while we're doing some working out, but there are other areas that I did inform everybody I would be working on, and that is one specific area that actually guided me to this direction of entering my spiritual journey and introducing anybody into it, has to do with grief. And grief is something that takes over the mind, it takes over the body, it takes over your soul even, and if you don't focus on it and recovering from it and really just like diving into every single stage, you'll get trapped. You will. And I have spent the last year just in denial. Because, who wants to accept that their parent passed away, which is probably one of the hardest things aside from losing your child, of course. But I just want to name the 5 stages and see how many of you really know the 5 stages of grief. And if you know it, like, have you experienced it? If you are in grief, have you gotten beyond stage 1? From my experience, you can't just assume you know what you're doing. You can't just assume that, you're out of stage 1 or stage 2 or stage 3. You actually have to put in work. So the 5 stages of grief are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Denial is something that could follow you for a very long time, as a lot of us excuse me, aren't even aware that we are in denial. Like, what's denial? You don't know unless you've truly dug into not just the definition but signs of denial, right? I personally have been jumping through hoops trying to get through these stages because I know my brain isn't 100% while I'm trapped in grief. So tonight I'm gonna go over a few steps and give you a quick little walkthrough of how I got through just the denial phase. And it's not going to be pretty, right? And it wasn't easy. So of course, like, if you're watching this so that you can get a little bit of experience, gain some tips, maybe even some guidance, be prepared. It's ugly. Nobody said this was going to be a pretty thing, that taking that time to work on yourself is pretty, because it's not pretty at all, and it takes a lot of effort. But you're going to get through this. I'm getting through it, and we can get through it together. I'll see you later.